Hey y'all, I'm back with another cup of Reali-Tea. And let me tell you, the courtroom was steeped in drama this past week. We're breaking down Lori Vallow Daybell's latest pretrial hearing. You know, the one where she's facing attempted murder charges involving Brandon Boudreaux. Because apparently, one death trial wasn't enough for the Queen of Chaos. Let's dive into what went down, motions, media restrictions, mysterious jeeps, and yet another bold attempt by Lori to ditch her rack belt. Spoiler, it didn't go well. But first, let's talk about motion for new trial. Yeah, okay. Lori's defense filed a motion for new trial from her last conviction. The reply was due, and apparently it was being hand-delivered during the hearing like some kind of courtroom pizza order. The judge said he'll review it. Don't hold your breath. The other acts of drama, Rule 404B. The state wanted to introduce Lori's other acts to prove motive and premeditation. You know, like her spiritual texting spree with Chad and alleged life insurance chicanery. The defense withdrew its objection. That's right. They just kind of backed out like Homer Simpson fading into a hedge. Media gag, witness face-off. One witness, an undercover FBI agent, had his face blurred from media coverage. The judge granted the request, no argument from the defense. We all know Lori loves a good close-up, but apparently not everyone's down for the Dateline glow-up. Rule 609, past convictions and the drama they bring. The state updated their Rule 609 motion to include Lori's latest conviction. The Arizona court said, noted, but we won't talk about it unless Lori actually takes the stand. Will she? I wouldn't bet a burner phone on it. Tammy Latchic, evidence dispute. The state wants to block testimony from a crime scene tech named Tammy Latchic. Defense wants her records, emails, body cam, the whole 9 yards. The judge said, maybe. If the state brings her up, defense might get what they're asking for. But the clock is ticking. Deadline, May 21st. Lori Vallow wants the belt off again. She asked to be unshackled again. Judge said no again. Rack belt stays. Apparently, the jury didn't even notice it last time. And frankly, Lori should be thankful it's not an orange jumpsuit with a bedazzled guilty across the back. Break time bonding with her advisory counsel. Lori requested one-on-one time with her advisory counsel during breaks. The judge said, sure, as long as it doesn't hold up court. So yes, lunchtime strategy sessions are in. That Jeep again. Motion to suppress. Yep, the defense finally filed a motion to suppress evidence related to the Jeep Wrangler. Apparently, it just got submitted during the hearing. Judge said, share it with the state and then we'll talk. Evidence destroyed? Defense wants dismissal. The defense filed a motion to dismiss based on the non-preservation of evidence. Judge hasn't ruled. The state still needs to respond. Honestly, this feels like another legal spaghetti toss to see what sticks. Jury stuff, let the sorting hat begin. Jury selection kicks off May 30th, opening statements start June 2nd, court's going 4 days a week, with a break every Friday like it's trial summer camp. Juror questionnaires go out May 22nd through the 28th, in-person reviews May 29th, and final selection May 30th. Defense is salty that the questionnaire includes Lori's name. They're worried about Googling jurors. The judge basically said, been there, done that, got the conviction. Witnesses and experts, late to the party? The state dragged the defense for failing to timely disclose expert reports from Lonnie Dworkin, digital forensics, and Weaver Barkman, ballistics. If those don't show up soon, the judge might block them. Other folks on the defense list, investigator Jeffrey White, Melanie Gibb, yep, she's back. Zulema Pastinis, she's the link to Brandon and Alex. Judge wants clear reasons for each. Vague, maybe useful answers won't cut it. Bias claims, Lori plays the recusal card. Lori tried to boot the judge, saying he's biased. His response? LOL, no. He reminded her that not every motion gets denied, just the weak ones. Honestly, Lori's legal team must think they're on Survivor Courtroom Edition. But nope, no tribal immunity here. So here's where we stand, y'all. Lori Vallow's courtroom saga is back for a sequel no one asked for. And this latest pretrial hearing just served us a sampler platter of drama, deflection, and desperate filings. We've got motions flying in like paper airplanes, a Jeep Wrangler that just won't quit, and a defendant still clinging to pro se status like it's a personality trait. But let's not gloss over the real headline. This trial is on the fast track. Jury selection starts May 30th, opening statements June 2nd, and they're running this courtroom like a summer day camp, Monday through Thursday with Fridays off to recover from whatever chaos Lori cooked up during the week. And y'all, let's talk about that witness list. We've got Melanie Gibb making a comeback, Zulema Pastinis creeping in with connections to Brandon and Alex, and an investigator named Jeffrey White, whose job may be less about uncovering truth and more about scrambling to figure out what the defense is actually doing. The judge is clearly over the vague vibes. If a witness doesn't have a direct tie-in to the case, next. And let me just say it. These late disclosures, the defense, aka Lori the pro se lawyer, waiting until the 11th hour to drop expert names without reports, that's not strategy. That's panic wrapped in procrastination. The court gave her every chance to make her case, but if those expert reports don't show up on time, the judge made it crystal clear they're not getting in. And let's not ignore Lori's now predictable move to strip off that rack belt again. Sis, it's not a fashion show. If anything, we're already calling it a fashion fail. That stun belt is staying strapped, and the judge isn't playing. The jury didn't notice last time, and frankly, they've got bigger things to worry about, like the fact that their courtroom star thinks she's a prophet and a legal scholar. Now let's zoom out for a second. This isn't just about motions and pretrial minutia. This is about Lori facing yet another jury, another set of charges, and another round of cold, hard evidence. And this time, she won't have Chad Daybell to blame or hide behind. It's all on her. And while she may think she's the misunderstood heroine in some kind of spiritual courtroom redemption arc, this judge and this jury are not here for that storyline. Oh, and let's not forget the cherry on top. Her motion to dismiss based on destroyed or missing evidence. I mean, we've officially reached the toss everything and pray for a miracle stage. Between the Jeep suppression motion and the attempt to seal away a crime scene text info, it's like she's trying to win the courtroom version of Whac-A-Mole. Except every time she swings, it's her own credibility taking the hit. So buckle up, because this trial isn't just happening, it's barreling towards June like a Jeep with no brakes, no insurance, and a driver who insists she read a legal blog once. We're here, we're ready, and trust me, the moment those opening statements drop, you know I'll be back with every spicy update. And that's it for this recap. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching and supporting me. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss any of my recaps. And remember, stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.